Hello lads, and welcome you all to a new video. Today we are continuing in Fruits of Grisaia. Now, let us continue, shall we? You do want to drive off the cat as soon as possible, right?
Yeah, but you absolutely can't do something that mean.
It's just a stray cat, so I think I can. I'll get the water.
No, that's too mean to kid him now. Hmm? Ah,
Kitty. Meow?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything like that. But importantly, hurry up and do something about this guy.
Right, splashing water from a bucket it is then.
That's absolutely not allowed. It's too mean to kid him this cat. What?
Is that his name?
Is what whose name?
Is that the name you gave the cat?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm asking whether you gave this animal that ridiculous name. Answer me.
No, I didn't say that, and I didn't give it a name. Get on my back.
Boomo.
Mo. Hey, why do you keep making me say these weird nonsense words at random points in the conversation?
Oh, you caught on. I noticed this habit you have of repeating short phrases, so I was experimenting to see how far you'd go with it.
Don't experiment on me, I'm busy with an animal in my head.
Pushoo.
Push. Then get me.
Intriguing. By the way, the kitten meow of yours has been licking our Charlie vigorously for a while now.
Oh, don't like it, not my Charlie.
Shall I drive it off?
Please, but don't use water, anything but that.
Understood. Alright, here we go.
Meow.
As I take my first step forward, the cat leaps off Michiru's head and runs off somewhere. It's a bit anticlimactic, but I fulfilled Michiru's request. And then Michiru's glaring at me in apparent displeasure. It almost thinks she didn't really want me to scare the cat off. Good for you, here I know.
Thanks.
You don't look particularly happy.
That's not true. Much better. Who wants a stupid cat hanging all over them? I'm more of a dog person, frankly.
As Michiru speaks, she's gazing fixated in the direction where the cat disappeared, her expression wistful. That's a shame.
Yeah, it's real. I know it isn't. Cats are lame, like so lame.
Aside, I consider things a little harder next time.
About what?
The name. Kitty Meow is a bit.
I'm so happy the cat's gone. Well then, I'll show amuse myself today. Tra-la-la.
Even as Michiru spits out those strange words, she's walking off in the direction the cat disappeared. She's clearly gotten attached to it. I hesitate to admit she's fond of the thing. Why not just be honest about it? Maybe there's something else going on here? Then again, I expect a deeper reason from a girl who named the cat Kitty Meow. Might be a little too optimistic, and as mysteries go, that tra-la-la she left also qualifies. Although it seemed like nothing more than a bizarre shriek, perhaps it's a special cipher that will reveal a coherent message when parsed by a certain algorithm. Don't think so. I mumble to myself in self-derision. Habits are persistent things, and when your circumstances change, they tend to stay with you. Take meal times, for example. I eat at 7 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, and 7 in the evening. If you know the time, you know how full my stomach is. My sleep patterns are even easier to understand. Unless I'm working or have something to do, my eyelids naturally grow heavy after 10 PM, and I'm asleep by 11 PM at the latest. And if I don't set an alarm, my eyes open every morning to find the clock reading 4:45 AM. After spending 15 minutes half asleep in bed, I slowly rouse myself and apply the eye drops I keep cool in the refrigerator. Next, I drink a bottle of oolong tea, replenishing the fluids I lost to sweating in my sleep. A quick check of the weather outside my window, and I change to my sweats and head out for my daily run. These are more rules than habits for me at this point. Today, as usual, I alternated jogging with wind sprints, responding to the echo of the drill instructor's whistle inside my head. But at this very moment, outside my empty dorm room, a far from routine incident was beginning to take shape. I was heading back to my room after my run, playing on a quick shower and some breakfast when I noticed something unusual. So Amane was skillfully moving her slippery feet down the stairs, careful not to make the slightest sound. Then I saw her movements, precisely those of an agent on an infiltration mission. I instinctively hid myself in the shadows. I'm now watching her every move. So Amane, that woman, could it be? There's a cold, sticky sweat on my forehead, and it's not the product of my daily exercise. Am I her target? Amane's holding a key in her right hand. Glancing cautiously around her surroundings, she moves to my door, takes great care to unlock it with a gradual silent movement. Just as I thought, it's my room. I consult my watch. It's still early in the morning. There's only one reason to sneak quietly into a man's room at this hour. Assassination. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that Suou Amane is an agent working for some unknown organization. But now that I think back, there were a lot of things that didn't make sense. She was aggressively friendly to me from our very first meeting, never showing a hint of embarrassment pushing herself onto me, and yet she's never showed any particular interest in my past. Just how convenient is that for me? Her lack of interest in my past makes sense if she'd already received an overview of my background. At a glance, she's just a typical horny big sister role player. What do you mean, typical? But that could be a front hiding a killing machine. A woman who takes lives is not her less she draws breath. I didn't threaten her that way, but that's probably because I let down my guard. Unbelievably sloppy. If my master was alive, she'd knock me on my ass for this one. A convenient woman like this is obviously too good to be true, but even as I reapproach myself, my chest is burning with bitter sadness. Oblivious to my silent regret, Amane eases my door open and begins to inch her way inside. Good morning! Amane speaks in a whisper, probably a safeguard against the possibility that I have woken earlier than she expected. When there is no response, she continues to move into the room. I quietly follow, conceal myself in the shadows till I tell her to my presence. Huh? He's not here? Where did he go off to? Of course, she finds my bed empty. Amane looks around the room quickly and after a moment opens the door to my bathroom and pulls her in to continue the search. What exactly was she planning to say if I had been taking a shower? Bah, what the heck? So much for my thrilling wake-up kiss. Say, what? Wait a second. Suou Amane? Did you seriously sneak in here for that idiotic... No, hold on. Could she haven't noticed my presence? Is this all just a purposeful farce? So Amane, you're a hell of a woman. I cannot speak. You're a hell of a woman. Very well, let's see just how long you can keep up this little act. But seriously, what a bleak room. Mind your own business, I'm working on it at my own pace. And yet it's still cluttered somehow. Clothes are over the floor, a half-empty bottle of oolong tea just sitting there. They're going in the laundry later anyway, and I was going to finish that after my run, okay? I can't take this anymore, let's just take care of this. She's finally ready to lay her trap. Or not, Amane picks up the bottle and starts to gather my scattered clothes from the floor. Huh? Is this just laundry I didn't bother to fold? For some reason, Amane unfolds the clothes in front of her face, buries her nose into them and begins inhaling their scent. Smells like detergent, but... There is this weird thing too. So, Amane, are you a dog? Crap, this scent is actually kinda nice. Or rather a bitch in heat? Are you a pervert, so Amane? Hey, what now? Are you staring at my bed? Hey, you don't tell me. Yeah, yourself, did you seriously just jump onto my bed? It totally smells like sweat. And now she's pressing her face into my sheets and sniffing loudly. She's so smelly. And stinkies. Too good. Do not take this out of context, bloody hell. Don't stick your face in my bed, don't shake your ass around, don't stick your face in my bed and shake your ass around, this gross and all that okay human form. This is bad. I'm getting a bit dizzy. You press your nose against the covers and over. Of course you're going to get lightheaded from lack of oxygen. More importantly, is this what I think it is? If I'm reading this correctly. Yuji-kun, don't. You can't. This woman is in fact a horny big sister opera. You can't. Yuji-kun, stop yourself. Restrain yourself. Allow me to correct myself. This woman is, in fact, a sex-crazed maniac. Big sister all player. Drunk on the man sting that's apparently lingering in my bedsheets. Amane wriggles her body, breathing roughly through her nose. But watching her shameful display, I feel more relieved than anything else. At the very least, there is no assassin in this stupid. Now that I think this over calmly, there's no anyone would arrange such an elaborate assassination for me. A traffic accident would be more economical, and the cleanup after the fact would be much less troublesome. All the silent ridiculous tension I've been filled with leaks out of my mouth. At this point, I've noticed that I'm very thirsty. When relatively quietly I open the door to my fridge and retrieve a large bottle of sports drink. I chase the cap off and drink directly from the bottle, gulping down a mouthful of cold liquid. As the chill soaks into my parched throat and the electrolytes goes to my strained body, I realize just how worked up I've been over nothing. Not there, you can't. But in her fantasy, I violently begin to reach my hand towards Amane's underwear. She's very concerned about this for some unclear reason. At this rate, I'm going to get her lovely masturbation show free of charge. What to do? Maybe the gentlemanly thing would be to go back outside and noisily pretend to return. With a thought, I started to return my drink to a fridge, but just to separate my mind from the 2-liter bottle. The liquid sloshes around vigorously, making a surprisingly loud noise. Who's there? Unfortunately, that sound shatters Amane's delusion just as she began a slow, inviting wiggling of her hips. She springs up out of her bed, her eyes wide open. Yuji-kun? There is no time to hide. I'm standing there with a sports drink in my hand, staring at Amane, and she's staring right back. How long have you been here? For a while now. So how long is that? What was the first thing you saw? If I honestly tell Amane that I saw the whole thing, she might be hurt. Maybe I should be considerate and tell her I didn't see anything, but at this point it would be way too barefaced to lie. So the middle ground would be to say I only saw the last part. Let's see, I think it was... you can't, Yuji-kun, or maybe stop restraining yourself. What's wrong? You're sweating like crazy. You want some of this forest drink? I already took a swig though. Isn't watching quietly kind of cruel? Why should I have sung a song to help you get in the mood? Oh, wait, no, why? Huh? No! Her legs buckle underneath her. Amane drops to the floor with a thought, covering her face with both hands, and breaks down in hysterical tears. Look, I'm the one who should be screaming here. Going back to her room to find a woman about to pleasure herself in your bed. I don't remember learning an appropriate response to this particular scenario. No way. I can't be a bride anymore. Look on the bright side. At least things broke up before you started rubbing my pillow between your legs, right? That's not remotely close to helping. Hey, Amane! Amane pushes past me and runs away screaming, still hiding her face in her hands. Although from the state of her ears, I can infer that it's bright red. What am I supposed to do with this woman? I have no idea if I read that. I'll read it again. Who cares? It's hardly that a big deal. But apparently I'm the only one that thinks so. A good hour later, it's time to go to school, but Amane's locked herself in her bathroom and shows no signs of emerging. Hey, Amane, what's the matter? Your tummy hurt. That's not it. Just leave me alone. You got diarrhea. I'm a big dysentery. No, I just want to be alone for a while. Oh, so maybe it's not coming out at all? You're constipated? I said that's not it. Just go away. Sorry. Your period? I'll get the medicine, okay? Listen, I said you're wrong. Huh? It's not coming at all? Don't tell me you're giving birth in there. I said that's not it, goddammit. Well, the exact details aren't any of my business, but it seems that Maki's persistence each eventually convinced Amane to leave the bathroom. Jeez, you're totally running late because of Amane. We gotta get a move on or we won't make it. I said I'm sorry. Don't be too harsh. Amane has her reasons. Sorry, Oni-chan, we kept you waiting and all. Come on, Amane, you apologize too. Sorry. Don't worry about it, this is almost my fault anyway. Forget almost, this is your fault. What exactly happened? I'll tell you when you're a little older, Makina. Don't ever tell her, take it to the grave, I'm begging you. You can practically see the question mark floating over Makina's head as she tries to get a grasp on the situation. Meanwhile, Amane seems to be trying to get through this by OneDrive. Why must you interrupt me during my recording? Through this bright forest of will alone, the three of us leave the dorm and begin to run towards our classroom. What's wrong, Makina? You're falling behind. Run!
Yes, I'm running. Amane, you dummy.
Look how many times I have to apologize. Alright then, Makina, I'll teach you a wonderful song that makes running more enjoyable.
Song? What's that? What kind of song?
It's called the Running Cadence. At my old school, we sang this all the time when we had to run. Repeat after me, got it?
Yeah!
So Amane is a bitch in heat. Rolling around in a man's bed sheets. Rolling around in a man's bed sheets. Hey, this song? Good for you. Good for you. Good for me. Good for me. Good. Good. Stop. Why? It's fun. Well then, shall we take a leisure walk and sing some nice nursery rhymes instead? Don't even think about it, you'll make things even worse. Although I've been considerately trying to turn the whole insanity joke so that we could laugh it off together, Things didn't wrap up that neatly. Makina enjoyed the current call more than I expected, and when she got Sacchi to join in a loud chorus during PE class that day, her classmates naturally started asking about the lyrics. Amane's response was to her head deeply and vaguely mumble, I don't even care anymore. The smile on her face at that moment was truly hollow. Yuji, what Amane? Bloody hell.
Come on, we decided to do this as a group. You're in too, you may go get it.
The moment I leave my room, I'm met with a shrill voice from the lobby. I didn't have any part in this alleged decision.
Even so, would it kill you to just go? If you insist. Every once in a while, just to be nice.
If every once in a while is enough, that means I can choose to decline today, doesn't it?
Will you stop picking my words?
From what I can gather, Michiru is trying to drag Sacchi into some sort of group event. So, do those two dislike each other after all? I asked Amane, who's watching the fight from the sidelines, to clear up a point of confusion. I wouldn't go that far, but, you know, their personalities kind of clash. I see. Michiru tries to bring things together as everyone's leader, while Sacchi avoids excessive contact with those around her. It's so natural that these two would come into conflict pretty frequently. Let me be honest, at my age, I can't even get excited by the idea of playing dollies with you.
Well, look, if you keep this up, I'm gonna get really mad, okay?
That's so. Feel free, maybe I'll show you a thing or two.
Wave the finger around all you want, it's not like I'm scared of anything.
Judging from the way she isn't backing down even with that box cutter in the face, Michiru's gotten a little heated herself. Shouldn't we stop this? Probably, those two do argue all the time, but Maki's starting to get scared.
No.
I look down to find Maki hiding behind Amane's back, watching the scene fearfully. If you want, I can try to calm them down. Not necessary, we got a powerful demon lord on our side. A demon lord? Alright, Sachan, you're up! Certainly. And so the fearsome demon lord, or rather, Sacchi slowly advances towards the prey. You crazy? Sacchi's obviously not cut out for this role. I thought you'd say that. No offense to Sacchi, but when it comes to stopping an argument, I think it'd be more effective, Amane. Yeah, so you'd think, but it's actually quite the opposite. There is a precedent. Yep, I think this happened pretty soon after you got into the 5 members you had before you arrived. Something very similar happened. I did try to break it up, but in the end, these two kept fighting as hard as ever. So I tried asking Sacchi, more out of desperation than anything else, and then she pulled it off. Yep, and with a real bang, Maki and I couldn't believe our eyes. Sacchi was so awesome back then. This is a little hard to follow, honestly. Well, just keep watching, you'll get what I mean. Seeing is believing, is it? Michiru-sama, Sakaki-san?
What you want, Sacchi? I'm kind of busy right now.
Same here, if there is something you need, save it for later. I'm sorry, but this request for Amane-san, I'm afraid later won't quite work.
More important, how about you put that dangerous thing away already?
How about your assessor way of thinking first? Excuse me, I have something to discuss with you two. You're making everyone worry. Could you please stop this fight? Why? Why do they get afraid?
Yeah, come on, Sacchi, we wouldn't really fight on anything, right, Sakaki-san?
Yes, of course not, Matsushima-san. What the hell is that? She just asked them and she did a crappy job of it. And yet the effect was immediate, wasn't it? True, the vengeance completely gone out of Michiru and Sakaki's sails. I'm sure Sachin's making a face at those two, don't you know? What's with the Hiroshima accent all of a sudden? I see, so this is the nature of her demonic powers. Hey Michiru.
What?
Seeking for the details, I captured Michiru as she totters away from the scene.
What do you want all of a sudden?
Why did you stop arguing just now?
Oh, you obviously haven't seen Sacchi get serious yet. You wouldn't be asking otherwise.
Such as a serious mode?
Yeah, you heard the saying, if looks good thrill, alright?
I've heard if looks good kill at least.
Yeah, that's another variation. Sacchi's serious is exactly that.
In other words, when Sacchi needs to, she can fire a glider power of enough to kill.
Exactly. Those eyes have 100,000 horsepower at minimum.
Michiru continues to mumble to herself as she sits down on a nearby sofa. Kamine-san is just too much for me to handle sometimes. Sakaki, for her part, is unusually pale in the face. And this right here is the reason Sacchi's our class rep, despite the fact that she looks the most timid out of all of us. Because this place is basically a gathering of students with very strong personalities that all needs to go to someone who can make everyone else shut up and do as they are told when it's necessary. And the one who can do that is Sachan, not me, as you can see. So it seems. And well, we'll see how it goes next time. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Press like, comment, subscribe, and see you later. Bye bye! Mwah!